Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is white chocolate. It's from Aldi's. And, oh, it's so cold out. 10 degrees, high of 29. Not my favorite weather. But anyway, I'll be inside, so working on the basement today. And I'll show you some before and after. I don't even want to show you the before, because like I've said, the whole basement has just blown up. For those of you that are new here or don't watch all of my videos, the way it got that way was first I had a mouse problem, and I store my food down there. So, yeah, I have a little woods behind my house, so you always, if you have woods outside, you always end up with critters. Raccoons and deer and mice and chipmunks, lots of chipmunks. So anyway, first I had the mouse problem. So that required me to pull all my stuff out and throw food out and rearrange things. Well, it didn't get rearranged, but that was an ongoing process. Once you get mice, it's hard to get rid of them. So I hired an exterminator, which has cost me mucho bucks, and I think the mice are gone, but you never know. You always get that random one that might show up. So, and then after that, my furnace went out, so I had to pull everything out of the furnace room, because I also store, extra things down there. So, and my cleaning supplies, those were all in there, the extra stuff that I store. So that's in the main room. Then my bathroom sprung a leak behind the wall, so I had to have the wall torn out, and I need a new vanity and a new sink. So yeah, I had to put a new furnace in, and it's just a total disaster down there. And this all happened within a fairly short period of time. So anyway, that's my story. So today I've hired some organizers. There's two ladies that come in and will help, and I'm not looking forward to the process, but I'll be very happy when they get done what they can get done. Now, it's very expensive. It's like $750 for 6 hours of their services. So I'm hoping they're quick, and I'm hoping that they can at least get things going so that I can finish it up. But anyway, yep. So I think we're going to get some more snow today. At least that's what was in the forecast. And it's just been difficult getting out. The roads haven't been too bad. But, when it's cold and stuff, you just don't want to go anywhere. At least I don't. So cheers. At least my coffee tastes good. So, I'm trying very hard to stay positive and building back up to a point where things are more positive. Now, I've been working on my living room for a couple weeks, getting that arranged and downsized as much as possible. But I have things now that I need to take and donate and throw out. So it's not pristine at this point, but it will be hopefully by next week. And in the meantime, I'll just keep plugging away at my basement. So, okay, well, I don't know how much other things I'll get done today, because I plan on working side by side with the organizers I'm not just going to sit there and direct things. I'm going to actually work with these ladies and hopefully get as much done as I can. Another thing that is down in the basement, my grandson used to have all his, he works from home, so he used to have all his computer equipment and everything down there, and the mice kind of freaked him out. I don't blame him. So we moved all his stuff into an upstairs bedroom, which is now his office, but all the stuff from that bedroom also had to go in the basement because I'm not sure what I wanted to keep or what I wanted to get rid of. So I have to go through that stuff too. Anyway, that's my story. Don't bother with any snarky remarks because I'll just delete them. I have enough going on without people making some snarky comments. So, all right, well, without further ado, I'm going to do the budget book, and hopefully I can get a reading in because these ladies are coming at 10, and I did want to do a little bit of a before they get here, documenting of the basement. All right, well, upward and onward. Okay, back at the budget book, just going to do a very short little blurb. Yesterday I did spend money. I did end up buying a little electric frying pan that is just enough to cook for one. I like using smaller pots when I'm cooking for myself because that way I can gauge better how much food to put in there because it's hard cooking for one. You know, you want to make enough. Sometimes I make enough for 2 meals and it's enough for that. It's big enough for that too. So, and then I'm getting rid of my large fry pan that I really don't need anymore. So, adjustments, you know, as we get older, we make adjustments. Sometimes you need something a little different than what you had because it's also more cumbersome to clean a big electric fry pan as opposed to just, you know, cleaning a small one. So those are 2 advantages of having smaller appliances that you can use. Just they're easier to clean. So anyway, that's what I got, and I got some fennel seed for my stomach, and that really doesn't count on my budget book here because it's a supplement for health. So, but that's very good if you tend to bloat and get gas. Fennel seeds will release some of that gas. So anyway, I got that too. So hopefully today, well, I'm going to have a big bill today because I have to pay the organizers, but that isn't going on this budget sheet either. This is just discretionary spending, including food. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say today about the budget book because I have to get ready for these ladies that are coming in a couple of hours. But I do want to do a reading quickly. All right, well, let's do a little reading, and I'll have some coffee with you. Cheers. All right, Life Lessons from Julia Cameron. Great book. Okay, today's lesson is, or reading is, oh, I'm a hot mess. Oh, well, I'm going to look worse at the end of the day. Stymied one. No one does as you wish. If only people would follow your lead, all would be well. You believe. But people do as they choose. You find yourself irritated. What is the solution? Put simply, it boils down to a slogan. Live and let live. Release others to their own agendas and put the focus on yourself. Live. Follow your heart. Ask what brings it joy. As you follow your bliss, your aggravation with others diminishes. You will know a new freedom and a new happiness. As you live, you will let live. Harmony is the result. And that's true. And yeah, every once in a while, I'll get a comment, well, your family should help you, your this should help you, your that should help you, and I look at it this way. It's my problem. It's not their problem. I don't want to put that pressure on other people to solve my problems. Now, it's different hiring somebody, actually paying somebody to do their job. That's a different situation. But a lot of people feel like they're entitled to everybody else doing their bidding, and then in their time frame on top of it, and it's very frustrating for the person that you put this burden on. And it is a burden. Your burden then becomes their burden. And that's just not fair, because everybody, I don't care who it is, has their own agenda. They have their own things that they have to do. And, putting several hours or days into whatever projects that you think are important, that you have going, it's not fair. It's not fair to that other person. So I've never been one to rely on other people for all my things. I've always been one to rely on myself. And that is my main focus of why I'm doing what I'm doing with my house, and as far as downsizing it and making it so that I can still take care of it. That if I can dust my living room in 10 minutes, I can vacuum my floors in 15 minutes. I don't want to have to rely on other people to do that. Now, for deep cleaning and things like that, put some money away, save some money on food or whatever it is you could save some money on, and maybe once every 2 or 3 months have somebody come in and do the harder work that you actually are going to pay them to do. That's just me, you may not feel that way. You may feel like, and I know family should help family, that's true. But if you constantly have a honey-do list for your family, that's not fair, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. And like I said, you may have a totally different opinion, but apparently I'm not the only one that feels that way, because that's what this says too. So, all right, I don't want to take you in the basement. I really don't. It's awful. So I'm going to warn you ahead of time. If you're one that can't stand looking at a lot of stuff, then just fast forward to maybe later on when there's not so much stuff going on. But keep in mind, this is not a normal thing for me. This is just something that happened because of all the things that I already explained a million times in this video and other videos. So, all right, without further ado, I'll take you in the basement and show you the before. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the area today that I want to do something with. First of all, this is all going to have the stainless steel racks, and I want to put food there. Have to look through all this stuff, get rid of stuff that's expired. I've got stuff here, canning jars and things that need to be organized. So, and this is a bookshelf back here with random things. So I need to go through all this and get it ready for donation. Now I do store food down here, which is why the mice invaded, but like I said, I think I've taken care of that. Oh, let me turn on the lights here. So, okay, so this area, I'm hoping to get everything set up and everything cleaned. And, well, I don't know about cleaned, but set up anyway. So, all right, now we've got this area over here. In this area, some of this food will be going over on the shelves that I just talked about. But a lot of this stuff came from the bedroom upstairs. So I have to look through that, get rid of things. I mean, this was a real quick move. Throw everything in boxes, switch everything around, and I didn't have time to go through it all. So this area needs to be cleaned up. This is like a little, turns into it's a chair bed. So that will need to go here somewhere. So, all right, that's that area. And then over here, I've got a lot of containers here that I'm going to utilize. So then over here, this is another area that needs to be cleaned. Now, all these boxes have the storage units in it. So those are the ones that need to be set up. And so I have a lot of random things here. This is all my cleaning stuff, the extra stuff, the stuff for cleaning carpets, yada yada. So that needs to be looked through. And I'm going to use that up. I'm not going to throw it away. I mean, that's like throwing good money after bad. So that needs to be cleaned up. The furnace room here has some more cleaning stuff. This is my new furnace. But one of those carts has wheels, so I'm going to put that over here with the cleaning stuff, and then I can wheel it out. So this stuff needs to be organized and put away. And I keep all my little appliances that I don't use all the time down here. So I've got that going on. That shouldn't be too bad to organize because this room isn't so bad. Then over here, I have a bunch of random things that I have to look through. And this is a potter's wheel that I'd love to set up and start using. I'd like to do pottery. But anyway, in here, I have more stuff. This was my exercise room, and obviously we're not exercising in it. But I have my Christmas stuff here, and we'll put up shelving here too, and put everything in boxes. And then maybe I can start using this exercise equipment. That would be great. So let me take you into the bathroom. All right, now this is scary. Oh my God, it was just awful. And the wall had to be torn out. So we had to take everything off the wall here. This is where the leak was. This vanity and sink need to be replaced, and more of this wall needs to be torn out. So hopefully my contractor can do that. So all this needs to be torn out yet. Need to put new insulation in there. Yeah, so that's going to be a big, expensive project. So there we have the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm waiting for an estimate from the contractor. Anything that was on the wall was put in here. So there we have it. All right. Hopefully it'll look better by the end of the day. So there is the before tour of my disastrous basement. Oh my goodness. Lots of work cut out for me to do, but I'm hoping these ladies will give me that kick in the pants to get things started, but you can see why I feel overwhelmed. And my basement was, like I said, it was pristine. It looked so nice. Anybody could have just moved in there, and it all started with some little critters. So that's life, you know. Anyway, they'll be here shortly, and we'll get started and see how it works out. All right. Here's the ladies hard at work putting together the shelving. Got lots of shelving. So over here, some of these are already done, and they're going to be going over there. I'm excited about that. So the furnace room is kind of put back together. That's good. And I'm working on this mess. And I have all these boxes here for either donation or storage.
Maybe on top of the coffee or on top of the...
All right. The ladies are at lunch. So this is the bottom of my stairs now with all the food. Everything is in bins that is chewable by the mice. So this looks great. Very nice. And I know where everything is. And this over here has all my canning jars now. So that's good. So I was able to utilize this little bookshelf. I still have to purge through all these tapes. So I have a lot of work cut out for me, and as far as looking through things and purging and all that, but this is looking great now. And I'm very happy. They're really doing a good job. So once they're done, I can take my time and do things like, you know, get rid of some of this decor that I don't need. Same with over there. These boxes are empty except for a couple of them. These are going to be going into the spare room. So, yep, they're doing a great job. Well, they're going to start working in this room now. They just organized the closet for me with all the Christmas stuff. So all the Christmas stuff is in the closet now. Looks good. All the bags and things. So that looks good. And now they're going to work on this area here. And this area, they're going to put shelving up there and here. The exercise equipment is going to stay put where it is. That works out fine. And they're not going to get the whole basement done. I may have them back for another 3 hours. These ladies have been hustling. So, and then here in my furnace room, I have all my paper products, my cleaning products. So that looks good. Looks great. I'm very happy. They're doing a super job. All right, well, that's the progress so far. They went to lunch, and they'll be back in an hour for another 3-hour session. I'm working along with the organizers all morning, and it's getting to be about 3 o'clock. And they're back from lunch, and now they're going to work on some more stuff down there, but I just have to put my feet up a little bit. I'm running out of steam, and that's the problem as you get older. You just don't have enough oomph left by the end of the day. But I'll go back down there and do a little bit more in a little bit, but right now I'm going to finish my coffee My grandson ran out and got us some Burger King for lunch. So, yep, what I'd like to do now is take a nap, but that's not going to happen because I want to get all this done. So we have a plan down there about what's going where. I have plenty of shelving. I bought like 6, 7 shelving units. So, and I gathered those over time, so it's not one big expense. But that should do it down there. And then my job is going to be purging all that stuff. So that's what I'll do a little bit of. I'm hoping every day, but we'll see. I mean, we all have good and bad days, you know, so on my good days, I'm going to go down there and do some purging because the basement has a lot of old stuff that I really don't need anymore. So, anyway, that's the plan, and I'm hoping to have that basement done. I'm going to give myself a month, and hopefully I can get all that done. And then as soon as the weather warms up, I'm going to work in the garage. And then I'm probably going to hire these ladies again to help me clean out the garage attic of all the Christmas stuff out there that I don't want and need anymore. But that won't be till springtime. And yeah, we're making progress. So, yeah, I mean, I was kind of dreading this whole process, but they've done such a great job in getting things accomplished that I'm very glad I hired them, even though it's not cheap, but, you know, I mean, sometimes you just got to pay the piper. So, okay, I'm going to go back down there in a little bit after I finish my coffee and see what's going on. Okay, well, these ladies, they busted their butt. Got everything up on shelves. Now it's my turn to start purging through things, but I can take my time and do that. And these are just empty boxes I'm going to use for donation, but I do have to look through there. So, yeah, we got a ton done today. So, we got all this area cleaned up. And then in this room, let's see. This is just, I'm using it as a storage room and an exercise room. So, a lot of these boxes are empty bins. This is going to be going on Marketplace. It's a bed frame. This is going on Marketplace. And then hopefully I can use this as an exercise room again. That would be great. So that is that. Then over here we have some more storage bins. Those I have to look through. So I'll be purging a lot of that stuff. And then in the furnace room, got all that done. I mean, they really hustled. I would definitely hire them again. So there we go. Yay. So at least now I can take my time and purge what it is I don't want anymore. All right. I'm going to go sit down because, I'm tired. Well, that was a long day, and I'm glad it's done. More work to do, but at least it'll get me started, and I can work down there for 20 minutes to a half an hour every day and hopefully make much more progress. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. and I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.